Hey, what's going on, guys? This is me. That's my name. My name is me. I'm not muted. That's good. So this is me making a video on, in my opinion, one of the most underrated gods in the game. They have 2 heals and Uller, who is like lifesteal galore, so I'm gonna be building Divine Ruin. And here's some of the reasons I think Chang'e is underrated. Her 3 offers 50% healing reduction.
Look inside yourself and you will see a
Which is a lot of healing reduction. Let's do this. I'm not the best Chang'e as far as building goes. Like I'm all about like the support Chang'e, like utility. I get Lotus Crown. I'll get whatever I need to get to help the team. Might end up getting Magic Focus, Voidstone, I think is what it's called still. Magic Focus is level 1. Okay. Wardstone? I didn't know it was called that. 30, 30, 45, 50. Anyway, yeah, so with Divine Ruin, so this is 50% healing reduction with 40%, which means you're healing for 10% of what you normally would, which is like shutting you down. Her one, she has low cooldown, so you build her full cooldown, and she's like, good game the game. I like Chronos Pendant and Wing Wand. Some people like going cooldown boots. I don't think they're as good on her. I like the damage, just because I liked Wing Wand also. That's the only reason. I'm gonna let him get these kills, except for that one apparently. I shouldn't have tanked that as much. Oh, that doesn't even matter. I'm Chang'e. What am I doing? Her 2 is basically like, you think Aphrodite's good against like Poseidon? Wait till you play with someone like a Chang'e. Her Aegis is up every 20 seconds or so. And her ult is a big AoE that does a good bit of damage, and it stuns everyone inside of it for an increasing amount of damage. So she's really good. I think she's super underrated. I think everyone that takes solo seriously should learn to play her. All 2P nubs. So what is it? Bacchus Jungle. Yep. I mean, I say yup like that's common. It's not. Now, I'm a pretty decent Chang'e player. I'm not the best solo laner. If you whiff your clear like that, dude. It's not looking good. It's actually looking great. Never mind. Help this row, help row, we got this. Alright, so immediately you will see Thanatos doing Thanatos-y things. And I'm just gonna F it, I'm just gonna get Divine. How cool is this? That bunny will go get the item. If you don't know about Chang'e's passive, really freaking cool. Since Tyr died there, I'm gonna push this. Actually, he probably will be back in time, but yeah, that's just how it is. Pablo's here. Hello, Pablo. Nope, not that. Alright, but don't say it again. Watch out, hold on. Watch yourself.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I have my camera on. I'm recording. My class got canceled, I'm not being a bum. Why? Because my class was canceled?
Was it,
Python? Python, yeah. Program. What? Mackenzie?
Killing spree.
It was really good. Laughing, you know, ha ha ha.
Right,
And
yeah.
then, like, it was awesome.
Great, yeah.
And saw her phone and
It
a
said,
picture of her and her boyfriend.
oh man.
So, I was like, that's fitting.
Yeah. Pablo was, just trying to put the moves on with this girl in his class who's talked to him and
I
stuff,
was
but
doing great. Like, I was pretty proud of myself.
it wasn't meant to be.
It's just my love. Yeah, that happened so much. I laughed. I saw and I was like, oh.
I was waiting for it to be a text like Bay with a heart or something like that.
See, at least then, that could be like, at least, you know, there's that tiny chance that it's her, like, really good girlfriend.
Oh,
You know,
right,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean,
now
I
it's just
guess.
a dude
That's,
with her at prom. So,
that's not definitely her boyfriend. I mean, you never took, or your prom dates weren't.
yeah, and that's why they were in my background.
Alright, true. Well, Kelly was mine and she was, well anyway, that's because she was offended. I'm Chang'e, so I'm not really worried about dying. Because they don't really have anything that can kill me. Actually, I'm just gonna ult them because I feel like it. Because, I mean, I'm not gonna get much out of the ult any other time, so the way I look at it is might as well use it, get some damage off, get the stun off, because Tyr's probably not gonna be dying. I figure that blue's probably not there. Alright, I'm on my way.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't need help. When I said help, I meant gank, but... Oh, Thanatos is going for it.
Got the killing spree. Nice job.
I'm not even really playing Chang'e, they're just playing how to die. Pablo left the door wide open, which annoys me. Oh, thanks. He's looking at me like he's like something to be afraid of. Alright, well. So my team's doing really well. Basically, I'm not at the point where Chang'e does what she does. That kind of comes into like the mid game where she gets her attacks or her movement speed going, and she gets the movement speed bonus from her passive. And because half of her passive is that her bunny will get items for you when you're not in the fountain. But the other half of her passive is that whenever she uses an ability, one of her dances, she gains movement speed. So basically, you're just really hard to hit, and you're spamming abilities, and people like don't expect you to be as mobile as you are. So especially like, against the tier, that'll be really good. So finally, I'm clearing with both abilities. She doesn't really get to the point where her one clears. I used to go Doom Orb Chang'e, which isn't the best idea. So he just healed back like nothing. Because Divine Roam boys. And if it gets to the point where we're team fighting, I mean we're 10-0, so it probably won't. But if it gets to the point where we're team fighting, this is just gonna get worse and worse for him. Thanatos is going off.
Killing spree.
You're either gonna, yep, alright, see a tower.
Your team has
He was waiting for, he was either gonna block the minion from going in and take a ton of poke from the minion, or he was gonna lose his tower. And he lost his tower. The reason I'm not denying XP here, where it would normally be a good idea, is because I don't have any wards. And if I get too cocky, he's going to call for a gank. And I don't really want that to happen, because I'm just happy farming. So I'm out sending the bunny to do my dirty work right now. I'm actually gonna go right. I don't want to lose right lane tower, especially after I just got his. I don't want to like lose that advantage that I've gotten.
Defend the gold fury.
But Mackenzie asked me, she was like making fun of me for getting fucking grenade. She's only a sophomore.
Right.
Only
Okay.
a year and like 16 days older than me, right?
Like, are you talking like birthdays or
Like
what?
birthdays.
Yeah. Okay.
An enemy has been
And so
slain.
I was like, and she's a transfer also, which is even worse.
Dude,
Like,
I thought you were gonna
you
say
got-
she's a transvestite. I was like, where are you going with this? But okay.
And so I was like, you're pretty much at equal level. I actually know more than you because I was here also.
Oh shit, son.
And she was like, nah, that's not true, you're still a freshman. And then I was like, wait, how many years have you been here? She's
Enemy
like,
has
one.
been
I'm like, oh, that's weird, me too. It's the same, it's weird how it's the same.
Exactly. That's funny. Cause yeah, if she's a transfer student, then yeah, it's like the same. I mean, it's petty and it doesn't matter, but it's the same. If you're wondering why I'm staying, it's because of that.
Slain an enemy. Later.
He's hardly healing because I didn't even realize my team was about to be here.
Killing spree.
I don't know how Thanatos got that kill, but I mean, we're super far ahead. Like, ridiculously ahead. Like, it's a shame that we have to be this far ahead because I wanted to show you guys that I can play this god decently well, and instead we're just kind of stomping on him. Like, we could be going Fire Giant, but it's only 9 minutes in, and it'd probably kill us. Oh man, alright, finally, that game's over. Didn't expect that to be as quick of a game as it very much so was. Pablo, that was a pretty quick game. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty positive Thanatos probably nicked top player damage there. Let's see. 5, 8, yep, top on our team. And this is the thing, his healing. Okay, so this is why Chang'e's good. Chang'e is the anti-healer. Sylvanas has a heal. Tyr has a heal. Uller has his passive and lifesteal, so I mean he'll mostly be in his bow stance, so this is 25%, and about, you know, proportional to when he'll be in bow stance to melee stance. He has about an average of 30% lifesteal, so he'll be getting 10% of what he'd normally get. Sylvanas will be healing for 10% of what he'd normally be, and Tyr doing quite the same. She's really good, and you saw that her damage when if there's one god that I'd want to be in a 2v1 situation, it's Chang'e, because her cooldowns are super short. Here, I'll show the numbers exactly as they are. Where is she? So her cooldown is 5 seconds, and this is 10. With full cooldown, this is like 3 and 6. So you're basically just spamming abilities. This goes down to 12 seconds at max rank, which means it's like 7 seconds cooldown. I mean, it's like, it's really good. Basically, the build I would have gone with her. I had Vampiric Shroud, I went Divine Ruin, and then I went Power Boots. After that, I would have gone Wing Blade for cooldown, Lotus Crown. So these are the core 5 for the last item. I'd sell Vampiric and probably end up going Rod. This build can change. I could not get Rod, I could get Pen depending on what their team is. Tyr is pretty tanky. I don't remember the rest of their team, but Tyr is pretty tanky. Save items. Yeah, there we go. So I can do this. Patch history. So they had Sylvanas, Tyr, Bacchus. So I probably would have gone for the Pen over the Rod. But basically, what she's good at is negating your healing, having short cooldowns so she can just spam her abilities. So she's similar to an ADC in that way. I actually have played her ADC, and she's not bad because she has sustained damage, which is what they're good for. She has protections, 20 magical and physical whenever she heals. This is such a good item, Lotus Crown. And she actually still manages to have damage and survivability with her movement speed. If anything, the main downside is that she doesn't have like tons of CC, but her ult, if you land it on 5 people, ends up doing... It adds 1 second for every god stun, so it can stun for up to 6 seconds on like the last person, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, 6 seconds is a lot.
6 seconds is it like an ADC late game needs 1.5 to kill you with auto attacks.
Like 6 seconds could be great. Ask my girlfriend.
Okay, that was pretty good. It'd be fun. It's more funny because I know you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's why it's really funny. But alright, so I'm closing you guys off with that. Hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be doing another Chang'e video because she's really good. And thanks for watching.